In this video, I'm going to talk about 5 ways that I save money, and these are in no particular order. So starting with number 1, I shave with a safety razor. And for the longest time, I had shaved with the expensive 5-blade cartridges, and just over time that really added up. And a couple years ago, my roommate introduced me to shaving with a safety razor, and I was really intimidated at first, but I was really intrigued and wanted to do it, and was really afraid of just accidentally cutting myself. But after a couple of tries, you do get your technique down to where I highly recommend it if it's something you're interested in. I say give it a try, and the other nice thing is that you can be as cheap as you want with it. So this safety razor and the shave soap and the container to hold the shave soap along with the brush to apply the lather was all around 20 bucks. And you can also get more fancy, more expensive if you want to. Like this razor is $70. And so the main difference between this cheaper one and this more expensive one is the more expensive one is weighted. It has a dial on it so you can adjust the blade for your face. And the way I'll describe it is the more expensive one is like shaving on autopilot, whereas this one you kind of gotta have more concentration as you're shaving. Number 2, I wash my own car. So again, for the longest time, I would go to the drive-through car wash where it was $6 for the cheapest wash and didn't really even do that good of a job. I would also do the self-service ones where you had the time limit for how long you could wash your car for, and I'd always miss spots, so I just decided to start washing it myself at home. I bought this thing of car wash detergent for under $10. I've had it for a couple years. You can see where I'm only halfway through it. And I like to wash my car on a bi-weekly basis, so that really saves me a lot of money. Number 3, I use the Kroger Fuel Points. So those are the points that you get whenever you go and make a purchase. You get a point for every dollar, and then you can redeem those for 10, 20, 30 cents off a gallon. And I'm kind of cautious with this one because there's a bit of psychology behind it. You know that they're doing the fuel points to make you think that you need to go to Kroger to buy everything and get the fuel points. But I do my primary grocery shopping at Aldi, and I'll do that once a month because the nearest Aldi is 20 minutes away from me. And then I'll supplement my grocery needs throughout the week by going to Kroger because the nearest Kroger is 5 minutes away from me. And the main way that I accumulate the fuel points is by doing the surveys that print at the bottom of your receipt. You can get 50 fuel points every 7 days that you take a survey. So I make it a part of my weekly routine where every Sunday I'm going to take the survey, and by the time I'm ready to fill up, I have about 20 to 30 cents off a gallon accumulated. And that's like 2 free fill ups a year for me because I have to fill up my tank twice a month, and it's 17 gallons. And so if you multiply that out, that's over $80 in savings on gas just by making that a part of my routine. Number 4, I don't do gym memberships. I've always heard horror stories about trying to cancel your contract or even keep it from renewing. And also, I'm just kind of timid in the gym. There will typically be days where I'm like, okay, I'm working out these muscle groups, and so I need to use these weights or these machines. And then the moment that somebody else is on the machine and I just don't feel like waiting for them, I just end up leaving and not getting my full workout in. So I am a huge fan of Insanity. You just pay one price for this and you own it. You can use it as many times as you want. It works for me. Anytime I start getting flabby, I just turn to Shaun T, and within a month I start seeing the differences that I want to see, and I start feeling a lot better. So I highly recommend. There's plenty of other workout routines. It's just Insanity. I know it's going to work for me. It's going to kick my butt, as Shaun T says, but it's going to work. Number 5, I do Soylent. So this is a ready-to-eat meal. This is 400 calories in a bottle. They also make powder where you just mix it with water. It's even cheaper if you get it in powder form, but you just mix it with water, and it's a ready-to-eat meal. And I do these for lunch at work each day. That my average cost on a bottle of this is $3 a bottle. Compare that to eating out at lunch. That's going to be about over $10. So saving a lot of money each day. There are other meal replacement plans out there. Soylent is just the one that I do, and I've done it for the past Few years, really like it. I do have a promo code if you are interested for $10 off your first order. So if you are interested, message me. And on that note, see you in the next video.